robust urban garlic flavor.
That is not done yet. What's up, everyone? What is up, everybody? I don't think that's set up yet. Hold on, let me
Today we are looking at a Friday Night Fight stream, which I wasn't going to cover at all because he always hits the goals these nights, so it's like, what juicy bits are there even in there? Case closed, we're done. But the detractors on Twitter who continuously post videos or clips about Phil every single day had their own complaints about the 220 man, so it's like, okay, I'll look into it. And now that YouTube has the setting to make videos 3 times or 4 times fast, I'm like, yeah, let's do this because I can go through the pre-stream and look at it halftime. So here we are on Friday Night Bags.
So I do want to warn you all of something. Since the last time that we did fighting games, I added all new animations and sound effects that tie in with said animations. So to forewarn you, tonight I may be playing and you might hear spinning bird kick, and it's not the game, it's actually an animation that I have for a super chat. Tonight, you may think a super's about to explode on the screen and all of a sudden Sonic goes dun 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 dun. That's him gaining a new life. That's an animation. All right, so just be previously I just had the banana dance, but now I have like a million animations. So you guys might see some cool stuff tonight, but there will be sound effects tied to them, okay?
I legitimately can't tell if this is a bag or DSP just thinks his audience is so clueless that they can't differentiate between an animation sound and the game. And those animation sounds that he has, especially the Chun-Li one, are really loud, so it's very intrusive.
Oh, Bradley insulting me, that's great. Bradley insulting me, saying I need to be on time. I was on time.
It never looks like you're on time, Phil, because in your infinite wisdom, you put pre-rolls that last at least 30 minutes. One stream this week, you had it for an hour. Like, are you kidding me? You shouldn't go beyond 10 minutes. You're not like this super hyped special event. You're a daily live streamer. Get over yourself.
Oh, look at this. I just received a $50 tip from Jax Raxer. So here it comes. You guys ready? Here it is. The actual fighting game specific animation. Oh, that's not it. Never mind. Never mind. That's the tip animation. The $50 is for a super chat. If you do a $50 super chat tonight, there will be a fighting game animation. I forgot that the tips and the super chats were different. All right, so Jax Raxer, $50 to start the night off strong here tonight. Let's get that up on the leaderboard and see what he has to say.
Yeah, I don't get why he goes through the trouble to do this, to make different ones for different ways of giving money, like, unless he uses a service that we don't know about. But it's like, hey, maybe he wants the $50 tip more than the well, of course he wants the $50 tip. What am I talking about? He wants the tips because it's immediate and YouTube doesn't take a cut. So, I don't know. You would think just Phil would make it simpler for himself and do the same things, regardless of whether it's kick, YouTube, or tipping, and then rotate based on the games or every week or something like that. But Phil likes to do it his way and spend a lot more time on it.
So Jack says, good evening, Phil. I'm glad that Friday Night Fights is back and glad you've been enjoying CVS too. It's great you've been able to get consistent competition. I was thinking about this all week.
Oh my god, imagine being excited for Friday Night Fights of all things. I mean, admittedly, I was always excited for the Mario Kart streams because I'm like, this is gonna be awesome content put out. But the other stuff, no, absolutely not. I mean, I think there's a ton of people that like the Fight Nights because you could just clip Hill because he's so terrible and he rages all the time. So I think that's also a favorite thing in the community too.
I see this being discussed in chat. Would you be interested in getting the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection when it releases? Yes, I'm getting it. Now, I'm not good at those games. I want to make this abundantly clear. I'm not. Like, I'll have to learn them from scratch and try to remember how to play them. But absolutely, I would play Mortal Kombat Collection online and see what I can do. I think that would be fun. They're not as good or competitive as Street Fighter, just to be clear. They're still fun games to mess around with and have a good time with. As long as I don't take them ultra seriously, which I don't think I will. I might run into some tryhards who take them ultra seriously and beat us, and I guess so be it, right? But,
he's gonna take it too seriously and rage because that's what he always does with fighting games. He really wants the paddle taken to him because he's not gonna win a lot of games. Doesn't even matter if he's good or not. He's just bad online. And if he's playing up against 20-somethings, they have a lot better reaction time than he does.
Great to be playing these games with no loading times.
So this is one of the 2 clips that I saw on the Bird site. People were ranting, people were raving, people were reporting Phil on YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, this is Phil 220 e-begging right here. So let's get into it.
These home versions of the games that previously, you know, like Trilogy, you could sit around waiting ages for the game to boot up your characters, and now there's no loading with these new versions, which is amazing. Drew C91 with a $20 super chat. He says, I just want to pay my tax before I get audited. Sorry I haven't been around for a minute. Hope all is well. Stoked for fighting game fun tonight. Thank you, DrewC91. Appreciate that very much. No audit for you.
But you will get audited if the goal
There you
isn't
go.
hit. Like, Phil is the king of midstream audits. You hear him on his Mafia stream.
Thank you so much. So now we are up to 73 bucks of support here at the top of the night. We haven't even started yet. This is excellent, guys. To get momentum going this early is great. If anyone was here and was thinking of contributing, I would argue better now than when we're playing. I'd much rather focus on the game than have to be saying, hey guys, we're at 70 bucks. Hey guys, we're at 70 bucks. I know many of you will probably contribute tonight. I'm eyeballing a few particular regulars that come around for fighting games. It would be great to support now.
Listen up, pay pigs, give me money. Yeah, I see that Only Iced Coffee is in the chat, so it's time to open up your wallet. Can you believe that? And it's not like the begging of, oh, let's hit the goal before we even start the gameplay. Is that surprising from Phil? It's like, no, I'm looking at the people in the chat, and I've identified the contributors, and I'm telling these ardent contributors to give me money right now. It's like, why give you money now? Because if I give you money now, Phil, you're just gonna beg for more later. But if I give it to you later, you're just gonna beg for a smaller amount. So it's a win to hold off from you. Yeah, Phil doesn't get the robust support very early on because he's a 220 e-beggar. So it's very unusual, and he's very happy that he's actually halfway to the goal, not even 30 minutes into his live camera part of the stream. And he hasn't been showered with love on Friday night fights because he hasn't been doing them. He's been doing Wednesday and Thursday night flops instead. So when Phil does CVS2 Friday night fights, this is how he begs. He plays the match, he gives you an audit and begs. He plays a match, he begs. He plays a match, he begs. It's the same thing as Call of Duty, Mario Kart. So he doesn't beg as much as he wants is what he's telling you.
Gaia one says, can we see the $50 animation? Well, it's a $50 super chat. If someone does a $50 super chat, it'll automatically happen. Unless you're asking a freebie, for a freebie. Is that what you're asking for? You want a freebie? A freebie? What? What is that?
Free? What are you talking about? Don't you know these streams are freemium content? You're welcome to watch, but if you don't support, you're going to get a mouthful regardless.
But I appreciate the contribution. We're now at 78 bucks, which means we're more than halfway to the goal. Can we hit the goal? Can we do it right now? Seriously. We could do it right now. Someone do the $50 super chat. We'll see the Street Fighter animation, right? And then just a few more little things. We'll hit it.
He is so annoying.
Before we even start, then I don't even have to mention it all night. How about this? I will make a commitment to all of you. If we hit the goal right now, I won't bother you guys about support tonight. You can still support, but I won't be bothering you and saying, let's hit another goal. I'll just play. Seriously. People's heads will explode. But we got to hit the goal right now. Phoenix did a $5 super chat.
Okay, that was cringe. So he's pledging to not beg you for contributions while simultaneously begging for contributions. You should change the King's tax to make me shut up about tips tax. Or how about make me shut up about the tips goal? That'd be a far better name for it because right now it's the King's tax, and then once that is paid, he's gonna beg for a second one. Like, I remember when Moist Critical called him out on his Z-begging and he tried to go cold turkey on begging. It didn't last. This is a successful streamer, guys. He has to remind you constantly every 5 minutes about how he needs money.
Free? What's free? What does that word mean?
Yeah, Phil charges more money for stuff than people charge when you're in a sports stadium.
We interrupt this can for a special news bulletin. Be on the lookout for a man who's been passing himself off
An online content creator.
in order to obtain free food. That's all for now.
And then we have Your Future Stepdad gifted 5 subs on Kick. 5. Very nice. So let's get him up on the leaderboard now. So that means we are now up to 113. We're right there, guys. We are literally right there to hit our goal for the night. And if we do, then I promised you I will actually not mention contributions unless someone does it. I'll shout it out, but I won't ask for them all night. If we hit that goal, let's do it.
How bizarre a world this is. Phil is promising you that he's not gonna beg. Like, what is this? He's just gonna play the games and have fun? Wait, where's the begging? The begging is the whole part of your streams, Phil. Unlike other content creators who actually entertain and give meaningful and positive content to their audiences, you just want to panhandle. So here's the second clip I found on Twitter of Phil being controversial, so let's get into it.
Okay. We're going to get started momentarily. Last chance. If you would like a shout out early, and we're so close to hitting the goal. What are we at? 118. So we're like $30 away from the goal. If we hit it right now, I will not ask for contributions tonight. I will shout them out if I get them, but I will not ask for them. Can we hit the goal right now?
Send me money, send me money, send me money, send me money.
It's either that or I will incessantly bother you for contributions all night long as I play.
Like every other stream.
You get two extremes. Nothing in between. I can't balance it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't balance anything in your life, Phil. That's why you're stuck like this.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Yeah, the successful live streamer is making it very apparent that all his streams are about is money. The curtain has been drawn back and you see the man sitting there begging for contributions all the time. And he thinks that by chuckling at the end of his beg speeches somehow shields him from criticism, but no, we can see right through it. Phil, you aren't interested in providing a quality product to your audience. All you're interested in is them opening up their wallets and giving you money. You know, you have to provide something of actual value for them to do that, but your value that you're proposing to them is like, I'll just beg and ask for money. Hey guys, look, I turn on OBS. This isn't chill gameplay, fun, entertaining stream. This is guy sits there and panhandles to you for 2 hours, and if he doesn't get what he wants, he's gonna complain about it. Yeah, there is really no explanation for this man. He does everything that you shouldn't do as a live streamer, and he doesn't realize that if he wasn't successful because he got in early, he wouldn't be able to do this. If he started today, this wouldn't fly at all. He's a curiosity to the people around him because he e-begs extensively, but he still pretends this is the normal way of going about things. This is how a streamer operates according to his mind. But no, there are actually entertaining people out there. Phil is just the village idiot that can't make any money unless he begs, so he's just gonna beg all night long until he gets it. He's dug himself into a hole that he can't dig himself out from, so he's just going to continue this spiraling streak until it gets worse and worse. So he's going to threaten his fans and detractors with a good time for the stuff that they really want to see, him begging for money, if he doesn't get money. So it's like, why even give him money in the first place? I want to see you beg, Philip. And it's funny, from time to time he has to have a comment of, oh, I don't need money, I'm in a resurgence, but we can see through it because you have 100 times as many moments where Phil is panhandling like he is now.
And this year, getting myself out of that drama sphere and focusing solely on the content that I'm working has shown that it can work. And like I said, I'm literally having one of the best years I've ever had in my entire history, this year, 2025, being outside of the drama. I'm getting more consistent people coming by, watching, engaging, and supporting my content. We're hitting goals, we're doing fun marathons, everything is working.
Yeah, like, I don't see it the same way that Phil sees it. Maybe Kick is giving him a boatload of money, I don't know, but his views are definitely down. And his support looks like it's down too, because instead of just getting all tips counted, he puts everything into his King's goal. But I don't do the math, I don't sit there and spread sheets each and every day, so how would I really know? Let's throw Phil a bone and, like, pretend that he has a possibility of actually being honest right here, even though he's coping about the difficulty of him consistently hitting goals half of the time during the week.
I'm giving you is the content that you so crave, or else you wouldn't be here. So if you like the content, support it. That's not begging. That's asking for contributions for content I've already given you. Okay, since this isn't me saying, oh, I'm so destitute and I need money for food and stuff, that means that I can spend any contributions that I receive on a stream on anything I want whatsoever, and you have absolutely no say about it, nor can you complain about it, because that's how it works. That's exactly how it works, okay? So I hope that you got a little education here tonight. Thanks for the money. Appreciate it. That's now $7 that you've actually given me.
Yep, thank you for wasting your money so I can use it in a video. So for the 2% of you that have never seen Darkside Phil before that are watching this video, I hope you learned that he is an e-beggar and a panhandler that is going to ask you for money day in, day out, because that's the only way he can get by with his luxurious lifestyle. And everybody else, thank you for enduring this 220 man. He is such a special sight to see. Not for anything positive or meaningful or what he wants you to to actually take away from his content, though. That's the issue with him, because he has a dichotomy. He wants to be this successful businessman, but in reality, he is the street side panhandler. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and stay tuned for more succulent, robust, tangy, flavorful content.